Hey guys. Hey, welcome to this beautiful Indiana Saturday that we were supposed to have all the snow this morning. We had some freezing rain again, and just a little bit of rain right now. But hey, I just want to talk to you real quick about, I saw some videos here recently about the autopilot feature on the Teslas, and whether it's important to add that to your, when you're picking out your vehicle or not. And I want to talk about a few of the things, because a couple of the videos that I was seeing, people were talking about how they only use it on the interstate, or it's for longer commutes. Myself, I use it basically anytime I get into the car. I turn it on, if it'll turn on. When you're going through intersections, it doesn't always, but you gotta wait until that turns, and that gets solid, and now I've got autopilot engaged. I personally use it all the time, and let me explain why. I'm an insurance agent. I hear about accidents every day, and unfortunately I hear and see stuff, that most people don't ever get the opportunity to experience. And the way I look at the autopilot feature, it's not something that, take your hands off, take a nap, read a book, sit here and on your phone. The way I look at it, I'm also a small pilot, small aircraft pilot. I look at it as having a co-pilot in the vehicle with you to help you make sure you don't end up in an accident. You can set, how far you want to be behind another car just by, using your steering wheel. It's real simple. I speed up using my steering wheel. I come up to a situation like here. Car's coming over because the mailman is outside, delivering packages in that lane. Slow down, let the car in. I speed back up. The whole time I'm using an autopilot, like I said, I'm using it as a co-pilot. I'm still the one driving. I'm still the one in charge. I'm the one that's making all the decisions. But it's another set of eyes, and basically it's something that won't ever get distracted. Because being an insurance agent, I hear about people all the time. I'm a great driver. I looked away just once to grab something off the seat. Or something happened, I just looked away for a moment and got into an accident. That's why they call them accidents, because you're not expecting it to happen. And the autopilot is just a feature to help you prevent things from happening. It's just another set of eyes that won't get distracted. Is it a perfect system? Absolutely not. And that's why you're the one that's in control. You're the one that's piloting the vehicle, and it is helping you, assist you in everything that you're doing while you're driving. Do people get distracted while they're driving? Absolutely. We've got 4 kids. Kids are a huge distraction. I'm coming up to a stoplight right now. There's a car in front of me, so the vehicle will stop on its own. But I slow it down ahead of time, that way it's not this huge abrupt stop, and then either use the thing or I just touch the screen and it'll set it back up to the max. You might have saw going through that intersection, it didn't know where the lanes were, and all of a sudden it started shifting. I know it's going to happen. Some people are like, I don't like that. I don't like that it's, does that type of thing. You gotta experience it and expect it. I've got 8,000 miles in the vehicle now. I've had it for the last 4 months. Excuse me. And at first, it takes a bit to get used to. Absolutely. It is not something that you can just get into the car, hit a button, let your hands off, and just be comfortable with it driving. This is my first test drive of the Tesla. First time behind the wheel.
Now watch this. I'm just gonna slow down.
Trying to
say a car was coming, the Tesla will speed up.
Okay.
Now you can raise this here to say 59 miles an hour, and no matter how fast you're going, it won't hit a car. It's going to pace it. What's really cool is, let's say you're like back here. Let's say you put the turn signal on and you were like 20 feet from that semi. It'll slow down and go behind them too. That's just pretty cool.
This is weird.
It's gotta be so weird.
So go ahead and get in this lane real quick, and I'll show you how cool this is. You get over here. And this will take this turn right back over to the house. Go ahead and get in this lane. Since I love to exchange lanes. And yeah, when you go on I went to Detroit a few times. Highway 24 with Autopilot. It's about 4 hours. Feels like 2 hours. And you're just, cars doing it. That's weird. That's got it.
It's weird.
Yeah. Here, it's got it. That's the best part. Try it down.
It takes a bit. It's something though, as you get used to it, you learn what type of things it's going to do and not going to do. If a car comes across in front of you and it's turning, it's going to brake. It's going to see something in your lane that's stopped, or even though it's going across, it's seeing that it's not going away from you, and it's going to brake and brake hard, depending on how close it is. All you have to do is put your foot on the accelerator, and a lot of people call it the gas pedal. It's not gas, it's electric, so I call it the accelerator. And you can just ride through some of those little things. Now, in town, like I'm driving right now, are there times where you're doing things? Absolutely. Is there times where you gotta take it off autopilot? I'm coming up to a stoplight right now. I kept slowing it down, and I have to take it off autopilot. But like I said, the way I look at it, it's another set of eyes while you're driving. It's a great feature to have. There's so many different things on here, that you can utilize. But the autopilot feature, I feel, is something that if I ever got another Tesla, I would absolutely 100% get autopilot on it, just for the safety factor. I've had a deer come out in front of me. I've had a coyote come across the road. One that all of a sudden just starts braking, and I'm not sure why. So later I pull I have a dash cam running all the time. So I take a look to see what it was. It was a coyote. It was dark. I didn't see it coming. I can't imagine how much damage it would have done if I would have hit it and done the front end. But it's one of those things where it went across real quick. But things happen. Anyhow, tell me what your thoughts are about the autopilot and features of it that you like. I can get into more details later, and if you want more details about it, make your comments down below. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. this is weird.
So keep your hands near the wheel, but you don't have to use it yet. Just see, watch, it's going to make this turn for you. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Dang.
So that's a little.
It did it all.
That's ahead of the game. We're not. It's not officially supposed to be even doing that. So
Wow.
that tells you where it's going. So go ahead and start take over again. We'll go left up here at this light.
Left.
Yeah. It won't do it now. You have to. So it's so smart that we won't allow it to do the lane change in the city yet, and it knows through GPS that you're in the city. The weird thing is, the lane change only works on national recognized highways. So 37 Westfield, the way they have it, it seems like a highway, but it's so nice, but it won't do it because it's not on the GPS.
Gotcha.
So people in that area complain. They're like, my lane change. I'm like, really? You have a Tesla. It's gonna be fine.
That was
It's like you don't need to go to Kings Island anymore. You got a Tesla.